COVID has certainly changed our lives, but it's also transforming our homes and our workplaces.
Senior investigative reporter Bigad Shaban explains how the pandemic is leading to a makeover that could impact designs for years.
Greg Matola's job now includes protecting people from the coronavirus. But he's not a doctor or scientist. He's an architect.
It's a responsibility we take seriously.
The spaces we use and how we use them have changed dramatically. More than half of all Americans have spent the past year working from home. So the pandemic is forcing architects to redesign our lives, from homes to offices, restaurants to college campuses.
We get to help shape the future of our cities.
Greg is with the architecture firm Bolin Zawinski Jackson, which has been designing new ways for communities to come together during the pandemic. They've designed open-air retail shops and even virtual art exhibits.
If there's a silver lining in all this, we suddenly are able to collaborate in ways we never did before.
The pandemic could potentially transform modern-day design for years. To find out how, our investigative unit spoke with 9 architects at 6 different firms. Their client lists are a who's who of major corporations. Those architects overwhelmingly told us as a result of COVID, you'll likely soon see a push for more hands-free technology. Motion sensor faucets, automatic doors, and the option to control nearly everything with your smartphone.
Okay.
So you don't have to touch so many things.
So doorknobs may not be as popular as they are today.
It's something to consider.
Kelly Wallstrom is an architect with the San Francisco-based firm Studios.
So this might be what it's like to walk into your new office.
She and her team created this animation to show us what could be the workplace of the future.
That's what we do.
Post-COVID, it's likely millions of Americans will only be expected to come into work on a part-time or as-needed basis. So you can expect fewer desks, and the office will be designed to be a lot more versatile. That means more areas to collaborate and easy access to the outdoors.
How soon might we begin to see some of these changes?
Right away.
Weeks, months?
Immediately. They're already happening.
Architecture firms are getting a steady stream of requests to redesign businesses all across the country. Some restaurants are now ditching the traditional dine-in model for purely pickup and delivery, since online food orders during the pandemic are up more than 600%. Office buildings are bringing the outdoors inside, utilizing state-of-the-art ventilation systems, and of course, spacing desks at least 6 feet apart.
Attention, ultraviolet lights are on.
MIT has also engineered this so-called coronavirus killer robot to sterilize the office once employees leave for the day. Pandemic-driven innovations designed to lure leery employees back to work.
We need a reason to come back to the office because we've proven to ourselves we can mostly work effectively without being there.
Antonia Cardone is an expert in helping employers make the best use of their office space. She's with the commercial real estate firm Cushman & Wakefield, which recently surveyed more than 6,000 employees from 100 countries and found 78% of workers said their jobs should embrace remote working long term.
Everybody has been an equal face on the screen through our video conferencing on laptops, etc. And we're going to expect that equality to continue.
So whether you're working at home or actually in the office, the expectation will be you can have the same kind of experience.
Absolutely. Gone are the days of the bar cart with the TV and the $30 camera duct taped to the top and calling that the video conference suite.
COVID renovations are also building momentum on the home front.
So this is our entry area.
Stacy Ban just redid her kitchen. Non-porous countertops keep out bacteria.
Super easy to clean.
Cabinets open with a quick push.
Then I can close it just like this.
And a charging drawer keeps germy cell phones away.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams, or maybe even your nightmares, think that you'd have to consider this?
Never.
Nowadays, home is more than just home. It's your workplace, restaurant, gym.
Totally. Yeah, our bar. I mean, like, you know, this is it.
But COVID-inspired renovations can be pricey, costing homeowners tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So why was it so worth it for you?
We weren't going on vacations, not shopping as much because there's no place to go. And so it kind of was like, well, let's take some of those dollars that we were spending elsewhere and invest it into a home that excites us.
Architect Greg Matola says good design is also about safety.
If we get it right, we're going to address some really fundamental issues that I think cities across the country grapple with.
Over the next 3 decades, commercial buildings are expected to take up about 30% more space across the country. That's 125 billion square feet. That's a lot of room to see COVID's impact on design, even at 6 feet apart. With the investigative unit, I'm Bigad Shaban.